tax return time is here, so drop in at Box Drop of Salem and do some shopping. You've worked hard and you've earned it. Update your mattress or your furniture. At Box Drop of Salem, you'll find different styles from retro, modern, sectionals, recliners, sofas, dining tables, and so much more. First come, first serve. See it, try it, take it home.
Good afternoon, basketball fans. You are looking live at historic Duster Thomas Gymnasium here on the campus of Pinckneyville High School, where today it's the Panther Shootout. And this is game number 4 of the Panther Shootout between the Waltonville Spartans and the Triad Knights. I'm Randy Olson courtside, along with my broadcast partner, Ron Stannard. You know him best as longtime basketball official in Southern Illinois. In fact, he refereed several games in this gym, no doubt. Right, Ron?
Yeah, this place is famous, man. If you're a basketball fan, Southern Illinois.
And a lot of good basketball here today. And this matchup right here between Waltonville and Triad, this could be a tall order for the Spartans.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Literally.
Talk about that starting lineup for Triad.
Well, I don't have the heights, Randy. You got that handy?
Oh, okay. Yeah, yep. I can tell you the heights. It is a tall order.
I've seen it, but I don't remember, but I know it's a tall order.
Well, they will start 6 foot, 6'2", 6'2", 6'6", 6'6".
There you go. And off the bench, they do what?
They've got a 6'8" coming off the bench, and a 6'6", a 6'3", a 6'2", so a lot of sixes out there.
There's something in the water over there at Troy, Illinois.
Something going on over there in the Triad area. That's right. But the Knights are coming off a really, really tough loss last night. They lost at the buzzer last night on the road at Bethalto Civic Memorial, a team they had already beaten a couple times this year. But you never know what happens. And
high school basketball, that could have been a factor, and they could have been caught. Looking forward to playing in this historic gymnasium against a ranked opponent. Although they're a 1A team, they're a ranked opponent, a worthy opponent, and could have something to do with it.
You never know.
But, this is David versus Goliath. If you round off the enrollments of these two schools, you're looking at 1,200 students for Triad and 100 students for Waltonville.
Yeah, that's quite a discrepancy in enrollment, that's for sure. The Triad Knights, of course, are a 3A team, and the Waltonville Spartans are a 1A team. And Coach Jeff Gedry and the Triad Knights, he comes in, he's in his 5th season at the helm of the Triad Knights. And the Knights are ranked number 24 in the state of Illinois in the latest Nesto Hoops Class 3A poll. Meanwhile, Ron, the Waltonville Spartans are ranked number 20th in the state in the Class 1A poll from Nesto Hoops.
There you go. We were talking about what was taking place with Triad last night. The Waltonville Spartans have not played in about a week, and last night they were cheering on their grade school team to a regional championship last night that was played at the high school on the high school floor.
Yeah, that's right. And Waltonville Junior Spartans advancing in the Class NS state tournament as they took down Bethel McClellan last night.
Yep.
And I believe that was a bit of an upset because I think Bethel McClellan might have been the 1 seed in that.
Yeah. And then in this game, for Waltonville, the starting point guard, Kyle Cooper, and his brother Luke is the coach at Woodlawn, and Woodlawn's got an afternoon game today, which is kind of odd, but they're playing basketball at the same time because Woodlawn is hosting Goreville this afternoon.
Yeah. You see the coaches and the captains meeting with the officials there at midcourt, and again, you can see the height discrepancy there between the Triad Knights and the Waltonville Spartans just by looking at where the captains are out there. Jeff Gedry, we mentioned, is in his 5th year as the head coach of the Triad Knights. They were 28-7 last year, Ron, and won a regional last year.
That's got to be a school record, maybe, because that school's not been around that long, but 28 wins, man.
Well, and they're known for their football. They have a great football program over there at Triad, which is located in Troy, Illinois. And through the years, they had some great football matchups with the Mount Vernon Rams.
Right. And Mount Vernon played them in basketball this year, early in the year.
Right, and Mount Vernon did beat them earlier in the season in basketball. But that was like the 2nd or 3rd game of the season, and the Rams won that by 12, I believe.
12, okay.
Yeah. But like we said, they lost last night at the buzzer at Bethalto Civic Memorial.
Yeah. People that don't know where Triad High School is, that's Troy, Illinois, St. Jacob, Illinois, Marine, Illinois.
By Highland.
Yeah, yep. even some boundaries with Highland and Collinsville and Glenarvan and Edwardsville in the school district.
Yeah. Let me just tell you right off the bat that due to the weather outside, as much moisture as there is and things like that, sometimes schools have issues with internet, and so we may have an issue with internet today. I see a little bit of backlog going on right now, and I tell you that because if the picture gets a little fuzzy or something like that, there are 2 ways to watch this broadcast, all right? 2 different ways. One might be better than the other, so you can check both if you want to, but you can obviously watch us on our website, AreaSports.net, on our website, but then you can also watch us on YouTube, and that is AreaSports.net on YouTube. So the signal here, we split it between both, but sometimes the picture is a little bit better on the website than it is on YouTube, particularly in these foul weather situations. So if you have a problem during the broadcast, know that you can switch back and forth from the website to YouTube to watch this game.
Yeah, hey, Randy, I want to mention, to give a little more perspective of this 1A, 3A matchup. The Triad Knights are a member of the Mississippi Valley Conference, with other schools such as Bethalto, Civic, Memorial, Highland, Mascoutah, O'Fallon, Roxana,
right,
of that nature, whereas Waltonville comes in here as a member of the Midland Trail Conference, all joined in that conference by Weber and Grayville, Sisney, Woodlawn, Wayne City, Red Hill, teams of that nature.
Yeah, again.
So it is a gargantuan task for the Spartans here today.
Like you said, literally David versus Goliath, a school of 100 against a school of roughly 1,200. You mentioned Mascoutah a moment ago, members of the Mississippi Valley Conference. They won their game right before this. Mascoutah beat Carbondale here at the Shootout, 53-40.
Yep.
And in game number 2 this morning, it was Greenville over Sparta, 54-38. And in the opening game of the day, in the showcase here at Duster Thomas Gym, it was the Chester Yellow Jackets edging the Sisney Running Lions 57-51. Right. So those are the first 3 games to be played here today, and we're now ready for game number 4 between Triad and Waltonville. And coming up after this, we'll have the Centroy Orphans will be coming in and taking on the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. So we've got 2 back-to-back games for you involving state-ranked teams in both games, Ron.
Yeah, hey, Randy, Waltonville fans might be interested in what you just told me about there was a JV game played next door in the auxiliary gym.
Yes.
Yeah.
JV contest that was won by...
and they played who?
It was Pinckneyville JV contest.
So that's a good showing.
Yep. So 52-42 was the final on that JV contest. So yeah, good experience there for the JV team. So Waltonville kind of getting 2 games in down here, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to step aside and let you meet a couple of our sponsors. Be right back with the starting lineups and the play-by-play of this one, the Triad Knights and the Waltonville Spartans, right here on AreaSports.net.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322. King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Back here at Duster Thomas Gymnasium, Randy Olson along with Ron Stanner. We've had a number of people stop by our booth today before the broadcast. One of them, of course, is one of the assistant coaches for the Triad Knights.
Yeah.
And that, of course, is...
People may know him.
Yeah, Wayne Hari.
Yeah.
And, of course, Wayne Hari, longtime coach at Nashville, both girls program and boys program. And he is an assistant coach for the Triad Knights because his son-in-law, Dave Jackson, who's married to Wayne's daughter, Jordy, is assistant coach under Coach Guidry here at Triad. So Wayne he kind of helps out and puts his 2 cents in too. So a little basketball knowledge down there.
Randy, I'll give a quick shout out to the veteran local officiating crew for this contest, Jared Knapp and Ted Knapp, both from Mount Vernon, and Mike Stallings from Johnston City.
All right, let's meet the Waltonville Spartans wearing the travel red uniforms today, trimmed in the blue and the white. Kyle Cooper, 5'10" sophomore, wears number 2. Also starting for the Spartans, number 4 is Isaiah Lamke. He's a 6-foot junior. Number 14 is McCabe Dever, 6'1" senior. We call him kind of the Swiss Army knife because of all the different things he does for the Spartans basketball program. Big guy in the middle is Gage Peterson, 6'4" sophomore. And rounding out the starting 5 is Seth Carnes, 5'10" senior. Carnes wears number 30. So it's Cooper, Lamke, Dever, Peterson, and Carnes for the Waltonville Spartans, who are 17-4 on the season.
Gage needs to play 28 to 32 minutes today, Randy, I think.
Yeah, no foul trouble. Needs to stay on the floor if you're a Waltonville fan.
Yeah.
He sure does. This Triad Knights team comes in with a lot of size, who you're going to meet here in just a moment after we see the Waltonville cheerleaders. Again, the Spartans ranked number 20 in the latest Nesto Hoops Class 1A poll. Their 4 losses are to Goreville, Meridian, Oakville, and Weber here recently, although they've beaten Weber twice this year.
That's some quality 1A basketball teams right there.
You're right about that. The Triad Knights, starting number 1 is Drew Winslow. He's a 6'6" junior. How do you like to have a guard that's 6'6"? Not bad, huh? Ethan Stewart, 6'2" junior, wears number 2. Also starting for the Knights, number 3 wears number 3. Number 23 is Brody Hasquin. He's a freshman, a 6'2" freshman. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Knights, a 6'6" sophomore, number 34, Tyler Thompson. So they go Winslow, Stewart, Zawodniak, Hasquin, and Thompson. And size-wise, again, the Knights go 6 foot, 6'2", 6'2", 6'6", 6'6". Oh, probably the biggest team that Coach Anthony Lowry and Waltonville faced all year, no doubt.
Waltonville's going to have to be ready to bang.
Yeah.
Yep.
No question about that.
Play through some contact.
We were hoping to use the overhead camera here in our broadcast today too, but they've been having some problems with that today. It's been cutting in and out, so we're not even going to try it at this point. If we see that it comes on, we do have it in a preview monitor, so if it does come on, we'll go to it, but otherwise we'll have to give you the view here from the corner of the court. So bear with us and hope you enjoy the broadcast with us today as Winslow will jump it up against Peterson.
Playing everybody jump around, so here we go.
Here we go. We're jumping around at Duster Thomas Gym, and Cooper has it. Six different ranked teams, yeah.
And we got Kent Williams' the Smet team out of Missouri coming up.
And they are in first place in their rugged conference over there in the St. Louis area, too, that St. Louis Catholic Conference over there. They've had some big wins this year. He's got a young team, but, boy, he's got some shooters. They made 23 pointers the other night in their game. Stolen away by the Spartans as McCabe Dever comes away with it. Still no score here in this one. Down low, they try to poke it into Lamke, and it's knocked away, stolen by the Knights. Ethan Stewart with the basketball. We mentioned people stopping by our booth before the game. Had Michael Van Zant stop by. A lot of people know him from Mount Vernon. He's got a son, Tristan Van Zant, who's on this Triad Knights team.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Where's number 30? We'll see if he sees any action this game. Almost stolen away as a pass comes into Hasquin, and he scores.
Gambled, cost him a bucket.
Hasquin gets the bucket, and Triad is on the board. Shows some token pressure as Peterson breaks it. Dever will put up a 3, and that's short. Rebound taken by Hasquin. Here come the Knights. All the way down quickly to Winslow. His shot's up and in. 4-0 Knights. Again, the diamond and one press.
Who had that first bucket? Do you know for Triad? I missed that.
The first one was made by Hasquin.
Okay.
Ball goes out of bounds. It's a turnover on Waltonville. It's going to go back to Triad.
I'm going to say it early, Randy. Waltonville's going to have to make shots, especially with that size disadvantage.
Yeah,
because they may only get one shot.
Right. Yeah, with the rebounding that Triad can do, they're not going to get too many second chance opportunities, being outsized at every position. Here's Winslow. Backdoor cut. Up and in to Hasquin. 6-0 Triad.
Yeah, they may need a timeout here pretty soon if they don't get on the board.
Cooper over to Dever. Dever to Peterson, and Peterson gets fouled from behind. That's on Hasquin. Second team foul. It's his first. Out of bounds to the Spartans. He wanted to go inside to Peterson, but he zigged when he should have zagged as the ball was intercepted by the Knights. They've got it in the front court. Over it goes to Zawodniak. Back out to the top now to Thompson. Down the lane, here's a little runner. That won't go for Zawodniak, and rebound by Waltonville. Cooper brings it up. Peterson now with it. Peterson over to Dever, thought about a shot. Now out to Carnes. Carnes will hand it off to Cooper. 4:26 to play here in the first half. We've played over 3 minutes and Waltonville hasn't scored. Peterson inside, goes up for the shot and missed it, stays with it.
Follows the shot.
Might have got fouled, nothing called. Ball taken away by Triad. Triad into the front court. Yeah, when you have a 1A play and a 3A, you kind of wonder, will they officiate the game like a 3A game or will they officiate it like a 1A game? What would you do if you were an official out there, Ron? You guys talk about that before the game?
I don't know if we ever did, but if I had to answer your question, I'm calling it like a 3A game.
Okay. Which means more physicality.
Yep.
Letting them play more. And I think that's kind of what we're seeing, as that shot is missed twice in there by Stewart, and Waltonville has a rebound. Yeah, the way I see it right now, I think they are letting them play. I think it is being called like a 3A game, and if you're Waltonville, you adjust to that.
You just have to adjust to it.
Just adjust.
That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Coach, I'm sure should have mentioned that
he probably
before they took the full.
He probably has. Inside, Dever goes up for the shot, got it. And Waltonville is finally on the board here at the 3:36 mark of the first quarter. As the Knights bring it back up. With the basketball is Ethan Stewart.
Yeah, players can adjust, Randy, as long as it's consistent at both ends.
Hasquin passed up a shot, comes over here in the corner right in front of us. The shot's put up by Thompson, no good. And ball's loose, and the 50-50 ball is going to be picked up by Triad. The timeout is called by the Triad Knights. Timeout with 3:02 left here in the first quarter. It is 6-2 Triad. We'll be back with more from Pinckneyville in a moment.
It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods.
Back to live action. Here's a lob in, and the shot is missed by Winslow, and Cooper comes away with it for Waltonville. Spartans looking to cut into this 6-2 lead. And it's knocked away, stolen by the Knights. Hasquin has it, out to Thompson. Thompson wants to drive, leaves it in the corner. The shot is short, tipped around, and Peterson has it for Waltonville, and he'll give it to his point guard, Kyle Cooper.
You know, Spartans are getting opportunities to hang in there.
Yeah, they just need to hit some shots of their own, don't they?
Yeah, they're getting some rebounds, and they got to score at the other end.
Yeah, Triad's not shooting a very high percentage themselves at this point. With the basketball is, Dever had it. Now it's out to Peterson. Peterson goes up off the dribble.
Oh, almost
that one lips out, but he's going to go to the line for a pair. Let's see who they give that one to. It's on Tyler Thompson. It's his first.
I like getting that ball to Gage, though, in the paint like that. That's a good strategy.
And his free throw is good. Some of you watching might be wondering, well, what the heck is Waltonville doing playing Triad? They're a 3A team, and Waltonville's 1A. Well, when they were putting these pairings together for the shootout, originally they were talking about having Waltonville play Chester. And I don't think it's any secret, really. I think I can say this. Coach Lowry said, well, we can play Chester, but honestly, I'd like to play maybe somebody even a little tougher. Who else you got? And Coach Lauer, the athletic director here at Pinckneyville, putting the thing together, he says, well, about the only other option we got for you really is Triad, because the other pairings were pretty well set. And Coach Lauer says, all right, give us Triad. And here we are.
Yeah.
That's why Waltonville's playing Triad. True story.
Yeah.
But
this game could pay, win or lose, this game can pay dividends for the Waltonville Spartans come postseason.
And I think that's the whole reason why Coach Lowry wanted to play it. I mean, let's face it, Triad is a heavy favorite in the game, but nonetheless, Waltonville trying to get better for postseason. That's what you want. Turnaround is up and in, and
that's a tough shot right there.
Donnie Becker made that one on the turnaround.
The job's going to be even tougher if they're going to make shots like that.
Yeah, that was in and out and back in again. Here's a turnaround by Cooper, and he's on the board. You knew it was just a matter of time before Cooper got going.
I think the more that ball is in Cooper's hands, the better off Waltonville will be.
2-point game, 8-6, minute 15 left here in the first quarter of play as pass comes down to Winslow. Winslow brings it back out all the way to the corner. They've got Isaac Ackerman, a 5'10 junior out there for Triad. He wears number 21.
Aiden Kretz is out there for Waltonville. Just spotted him.
Yes, he checked in at that last break. Kretz wears number 13. So both coaches have gone to their bench. Donnie Becker out there. That's the second sub for Triad. 39 seconds left. Here's a shot top of the key. It's buried by Isaac Ackerman. So Ackerman comes off the bench and hits a big three. 29 seconds left here in the quarter. Waltonville looking for points. Peterson's got it. Out it comes to Lamke. Lamke to Cooper. Cooper gives it to Dever. Dever will try to drive on his man. Nothing there. He'll come back out to Cooper. 10 seconds left. Somebody's got to pull the trigger here.
Yeah, they're going to try to isolate Kyle.
Cooper's driving baseline, and he is going to be fouled along that baseline. It's going to be a non-shooting foul. Foul's on Winslow, his first. He'll be out of bounds. 4.5 seconds left. I think if you're watching at home, you can see the clock in the upper right-hand corner here of our screen. Here's the lob into Peterson. Peterson back to Cooper. He lets it fly, but it's blocked. And again, that's that size.
6'6 guard.
6'6 guard Thompson blocked that one. Score is the Triad Knights 11. Waltonville Spartans 6. Back with more from Pinckneyville.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area. Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
First quarter's in the books. Ron, what are you seeing out there?
Well, Waltonville's hanging in there still, I think, and they're just going to have to make shots. Name of the game.
Triad has the ball first to start the second quarter. The shot is buried from the right side by Stewart. Stewart with the trifecta, and it's an 8-point lead.
Yeah, Triad's got 2 threes already, and that's just about the difference in the game.
Aiden Kretz gives it off to Lamke for Waltonville. Yeah, that is the difference in the game.
3-pointers.
Right.
So Waltonville's going to have to answer that. And that's hard to do.
Goes inside to Peterson. He's got it deep. He turns around, scores.
Nice.
We have mentioned all season long that Gage Peterson has some of the finest footwork that you'll see from a post player in Southern Illinois. And he put it on display right there.
Yeah, those 2 3-pointers is the difference in the game.
There's another one. Yep. Ethan Stewart right on cue. Bangs home another 3. 9-point lead.
3 3-pointers is the difference in the game.
And you can't trade 3s for 2s either.
No.
McCabe Dever has it for the Spartans. Out to Peterson. Yeah, we mentioned that Waltonville wanted to play this game because they felt like it would, make them better, win or lose, and that's the name of the game. Triad has played a pretty tough schedule themselves this year. They're a 3A team, but they have played some tough teams, been in a tough tournament.
They've got 8 losses. I don't know who they are. There we go.
And
that's a huge shot right there by Aiden Kretz off the bench. Yeah. 3-pointer.
Kretz comes off the bench, 5'9" senior, and he delivers for Waltonville.
They got, Triad's got 8 losses. I'm assuming most of those are the 2A, 3A, 4A teams.
Yeah, I'll run through some of those here for you. They've lost to 4A Collinsville, which is a big one. They're state ranked in the top 5. They lost to Decatur MacArthur. That's another foul on Triad, and that foul is on Ethan Stewart, his second. Triad also lost to Paducah Tillman. And we mentioned that they lost early in the season to Mount Vernon by 12 points. That was like the 3rd game of the year.
Yeah.
So,
those are all bigger schools.
So, they've played a really, really tough schedule, and they're ranked number 24 in the state in Class 3A in the latest Nesto Hoops poll. There's a steal. It's picked off by Zawodniak. He takes it in and scores. Waltonville back the other way. Here's Peterson with it. We're in the second quarter, and there's going to be a push on Triad.
Zawodniak, maybe?
Yeah, it is on Zawodniak.
Okay. Hey.
That's his first. Peterson has the ball. Dick Korn is in the house.
Yeah, I just said hi to him.
The legendary coach.
Dick Korn Court.
They're playing on Dick Korn Court. You got it. McCabe Dever has it for the Spartans. Over to Kretz. Now to Lamke. Lamke penetrates, but couldn't shoot, but he gets fouled.
That's 2 on Hasquin. Waltonville's yet to commit a personal foul.
Yeah, Triad having to go to the bench a little bit. Here comes the super freshman in for Waltonville, number 1, Witten Dever, 5'9" freshman. He has definitely given them some good minutes this year.
He has.
Cooper has the basketball. 5:09 left in the half. Waltonville down by 8. Lamke with it. To Peterson. Peterson to Cooper. Cooper, again, couldn't shoot among that tall timber in there. He knew he couldn't. Most of the time, that'd be a shot he'd take.
Yeah. Or he'd continue to drive to the hole with that.
Right. Lamke has it.
There's some long wingspans out there for the Triad Knights.
Dever's going to take it up. Whoa, it rolls off, but he draws a foul, and McCabe Dever will go to the line for the Spartans. We welcome all those fans from over around the Triad, Troy area, Highland area watching the broadcast today. I know it's a pretty good trip over here to Pinckneyville from there. Some of you may be logged on watching with us.
3 Knights now with 2 fouls.
Yeah. Checking in the game for Triad, number 4 is Donnie Becker. He saw action in the first quarter as he replaces Tyler Thompson. Yeah, if you just joined us, the Knights lost a tough one last night at the buzzer by 1, and that's going to be a foul on Peterson, I believe.
If you're Waltonville, you got to make those free throws today.
They had that opportunity and missed both of them there.
That's just a fact.
Yeah. Since it's going to be so tough to shoot in there in the lane against those tall bodies of Triad, you have to make those free throws when you can.
You draw that foul, you got to turn that into points.
Waltonville showing a little press of their own. Triad breaks it as Donnie Becker goes up for the shot and he gets fouled. That's on McCabe Dever, his first. Second team foul on the Spartans, and at the line will be Donnie Becker, 6'3" senior for Triad. Yeah, even off the bench, the Knights are big. Yeah, he had a nice open look that time.
Yeah.
Here's Winslow back in the front court for the Knights. I'll say this, Waltonville, despite the fact they're being, they're undersized, they're playing pretty good defense against the Knights.
Yeah, they are. And they're getting their share of rebounds on the defensive end down here.
Yeah, they're working hard. They go inside this time to Winslow, and now they feed it in the corner to Ackerman, and he misses the shot. And on the rebound, we got bodies flying as collision there between Becker.
Riley Stewart down.
Becker and Stewart collided there. Might have got hit in the midsection there, if you know what I mean. I think he's going to shake it off. No, he's going to go off. He's going to go out. They're going to bring Seth Carnes in for him. 3:35 to go in the half.
Was that foul on Riley? They never put it up there.
I think it was, yeah. He was the one that collided with Becker, so it'd almost have to be.
Yeah. There it is. They finally put it up.
Yeah. Here's Stewart out front. Missed that one. There's a rebound by McCabe Dever for Waltonville.
That was 3/4 of the way down.
Cooper has it now.
They could pull within 4.
Yeah. And that's going to be an offensive foul as Gage Peterson was working against Donnie Becker, and Becker held his ground, and Peterson backed into him.
2 on Gage.
Yep. That's a tough call here with 3:19 to go in the half, and looks like that
he's got 2, 3. The Knights have 2.
Yeah, looks like Coach Lowry's going to stay with him.
I think you almost have to.
Yeah, I think you do too. I mean, he's the only person. Well, here's Winslow down the lane, and he scores. Again, you got a 6'6" guard in Winslow. That's quite a weapon.
Yeah, they got a lot of weapons out there.
Mm-hmm. They're a good basketball team. You understand why they're ranked on the latest Nesto Hoops poll.
Yeah.
Cooper has it. Oh, down underneath, sealing his man. McCabe Dever missed the bunny.
Got to score that.
Missed the bunny. Has man sealed but couldn't finish. And down on the other end, here's a pass to Jacob Odell, and it's knocked away by Cooper. Waltonville's got it. Cooper all the way down against the tall timber. He can't score. And Triad brings it back. This is it. There's an offensive rebound by Odell. Puts it back up, no. Peterson will grab it out of there this time for Waltonville. And timeout is called by the Spartans with 2:16 to play here in the first half. It's a 9-point game, and it'll be Waltonville basketball when we come back here to Pinckneyville right after this message.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Back here live at Duster Thomas Gymnasium in Pinckneyville. Randy Olson along with Ron Stander. Glad you're with us for the Panther Shootout. 4th game of the day. First of our 2 games that we're doing here for you. As pass comes into Peterson. Inside the paint. Beautiful feed inside to Witten Dever for the deuce. Good pass by Peterson.
They converted that time. That's what they got to do.
Cut it back to 7. Knights with it. To Zawodniak. Down on the post to Winslow. Turns around, scores. That's the thing about Winslow, he can beat you outside as a 6'6" guard, or he can post you up, and that's what he did that time.
He's a load down there. He's got 6.
Cooper out front to McCabe Dever.
There's a good entry pass.
Peterson with the turnaround, missed it. Rebound grabbed by Owen Droy, who's in there now. He's a 6'2" senior. As Coach Guidry goes deeper on his bench. In the corner of the shot by Ackerman is buried. Ackerman comes off the bench and hits one.
2 threes off the bench.
Yeah. Minute 14 left here in the first half.
That's a 5-point turnaround. You miss the bunny at one end, and he drills a 3.
Witten Dever for 3. Followed his shot, though. Takes it back in. Makes contact, but it's charging foul called on Witten Dever as he ran over Owen Droy out there.
That was a good call.
Yeah. It was good that he followed his shot, but then he lowered his shoulder and plowed into him. Back in the game is Isaiah Lamke for Waltonville. Tyler Thompson is back in for the Knights.
Yeah.
And Brody Hasquin is also in there.
Waltonville's starting 5 is back out there right now. We're under a minute.
Yep, under a minute to play in the half. Hasquin has it for the Knights. Out to Winslow. There's a steal.
Nice steal.
Picked off by McCabe Dever. Takes it all the way down and missed the bunny. Cooper tried to get the board, but it's taken out of there again by the taller Knights. This time Tyler Thompson, the 6'6 sophomore. They get it ahead to Zawodniak. Now Stewart. Stewart to Thompson. Down to 19 seconds left in the half. Tyler Thompson out between the circles, guarded by Peterson with 11 seconds left. Gives it to Winslow.
Got to put it up.
Out the top, it's Stewart. He's short. Back up. Nope, they wave it off, and that is the end of the first half. And as both teams head to the locker room here at intermission, it's the Triad Knights over the Waltonville Spartans, 28-16 here at the Pinckneyville Panther Showcase at Duster Thomas Gym. We'll come back, take a look at the first half stats, talk more about this game, talk about other games coming up here in the showcase, and going to tell you about a big announcement for a broadcast we're going to have for you next Saturday. All that information and more coming up right here on AreaSports.net.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide de-shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. De-shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a de-shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Tax return time is here, so drop in at Box Drop of Salem and do some shopping. You've worked hard and you've earned it. Update your mattress or your furniture. At Box Drop of Salem, you'll find different styles from retro, modern, sectionals, recliners, sofas, dining tables, and so much more. First come, first serve. See it, try it, take it home the same day. Box Drop is worth the drive to save money with prices marked way down from retail. Find Box Drop on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Back here at Duster Thomas Gymnasium, the Centralia Orphans are in the house. They're down there warming here as they'll be playing the next game after this against the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. Wooden Shoes are sitting to our left here in the stands watching. First half here, Triad. Boy, they can hit some threes, can't they? Different guys, too, as they lead it by 12 at the half.
Yeah, they have 4 threes already in his first half. Ethan Stewart has 2 threes, and Isaac Ackerman has 2 threes, so there's almost half their points right there. But if you're Waltonville, I mean, they've only gone to the line and made 2 out of 4 free throws, but you got they're going to have to play an almost perfect game.
Yeah.
So you'd like to see them be perfect from the line, but I know that's not possible most of the time.
But ideally, that's what you would want.
Yeah, ideally in a game like this, yeah. And then I don't know if they're anticipating those long arms with all that height down there, but they missed a lot of shots within 4 or 5 feet of the basket that would have them right back in this ball game if those shots would to start dropping. But for Waltonville, they committed 5 fouls as a team in that first half, and like I said earlier, were 2 for 4 from the free throw line. And they are led in scoring by Kyle Cooper, who has 5 points. McCabe Dever has 2 points. Gage Peterson has 4. Witten Dever has 2. And Aiden Kretz hit a huge 3 off the bench for 3 points. Total 16. For the Triad Knights, they have got 3 players with 6 points each. So great balance there by Triad. Drew Winslow has 6. Ethan Stewart has 6. on those 2 3-pointers I mentioned earlier, as does Isaac Ackerman on 2 3-pointers. He's got 6. Landon Zawodniak has 2. Brody Haskell has 4. And Donnie Becker has 4 for a total of 28. The Knights were whistled for 8 fouls in that first half, and they are 2 out of 2 from the free throw line.
All right, foul situation.
Yeah, foul situation.
Waltonville has not played bad
No, they
in the
haven't.
first half. I mean, they really haven't. And they've played pretty good defense on Triad. It's just that the Knights have hit some shots for sure. You mentioned they made both their free throws too, but they've hit some threes, and they definitely have out-rebounded Waltonville in this game. But we kind of expected that just because of the size discrepancy.
Yeah, Waltonville has missed probably, Randy, at least a half a dozen shots within 4 or 5 feet of the basket.
Yeah.
So if half of those fall, that's 6 more points right there. You've cut the lead in half.
Some shots have been blocked, some shots have been altered, and then some shots have been thought about too and passed up because of the long arms.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Of Triad there in the lane. No question about it, as they come in a really, really big team.
I mean, Triad's done a good job. Like if they get beat out front, they do a good job of closing up the lane really quickly, so you can't make it all the way to the rack.
Yeah, they do a real good job of that. You're exactly right. After this game, of course, we'll be bringing you another one here from the Panther Showcase. The Centroy Orphans and the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes will battle. That'll be a game between 2 more state-ranked teams. And we'll have that one for you here on AreaSports.net. You see both teams out there warming up here in their travel wear, their sweats right now before this one. And we'll have a lot of information for you on that one prior to the broadcast. You'll watch that one, of course, on a separate link here on our website and on our YouTube page.
Yeah.
Mentioned to you again, that's 2 different ways you can watch the game today. So if you find that the stream lags or buffers or something like that due to the weather here and the internet issues sometimes due to the weather, you have 2 different ways to watch it, and we're streaming it to both, okay? So you can watch it on our website, AreaSports.net on the website, or you can watch it on our YouTube page, which is also called AreaSports.net. So 2 different ways to watch the broadcast, and so if one falters a little bit, you can try the other one. And hopefully we'll hang in there with you on the broadcast throughout this one. Speaking of broadcasts, next Saturday, we're making a road trip. Real road trip, aren't we, Ron?
Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, we may have to check the weather before we leave because it could be totally different than Mount Vernon.
It could be, and we're talking about heading north. And we don't just mean an hour north or 2 hours north. We're talking way north.
Yeah.
We are going up to Quincy Notre Dame High School for another shootout next week. And we'll be following these Waltonville Spartans up there for the shootout at Quincy Notre Dame High School, where they will be taking on Payson Seymour.
Payson Seymour, yeah. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable, but I have refereed a Payson Seymour basketball game.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Have you really?
Super sectional at Jacksonville.
Well, when you've refereed for 31 years, you've done about everybody, haven't you?
Yeah, but you don't figure if you live in Southern Illinois you've ever done a Payson Seymour basketball game. But
right.
They played in a super sectional at Jacksonville one year against Madison.
Uh-huh.
I had that game, believe it or not.
Well, you think anybody from Payson will remember you when we go up there?
I doubt it. I doubt it. As a referee, you do not want to be remembered. The biggest compliment that you can be paid is somebody says, "I didn't even know you were out there."
Yeah. Well, it's a serious road trip. I think we figured it's 3 hours and 45 minutes up there. I think one way.
Yeah.
To Quincy Notre Dame High School, but they've been very hospitable to us, and looking forward to being up there with them on that shootout. I think that's the only game we're going to do up there that day is just the Waltonville Payson Seymour game, and then we'll load it back up and head back south again.
So if you're a Spartan fan and you're not planning on driving to Quincy,
you can watch it with us. You can watch it with us definitely next Saturday for sure. Next Saturday for sure. And is that a 2 o'clock game, or what time is that game next week?
No. That game starts at
it's like 5 o'clock.
5.
5 o'clock
yeah.
game. That's right. It's a 5 o'clock game. Yeah. All right. So, again, we thank some of the boosters there from Waltonville High School for paying our way to go up there and do that because, there'll definitely be some expenses involved in that for sure, but they're going to take care of that for us, and we appreciate it. So
and they're doing that for the hometown folks that can't go so they can watch their Spartans play basketball.
Because that's a long trip up there for sure. But never been in Quincy Notre Dame's gym before. So
no, me neither. That's right across the river, right from Hannibal, Missouri.
Yes, it is.
Which is, everybody knows that as the home of Mark Twain.
Mm-hmm. I talked to their athletic director on the phone for quite a while. He's also their head coach. He's been there 32 years. And He knows about us. He knows about us. I guess he's seen some stuff down here that we do, and which is nice. Even being that far away, he says, "Oh, I know about you guys."
You know, Quincy, the whole entire town of Quincy, there's a rich Illinois basketball history there in Quincy. The public school is the Blue Devils.
Yes,
right?
it is. And they lost a nail-biter last night to Sterling, 65-62, in a big upset. Quincy lost to Sterling last night.
A lot of people will remember the Douglas brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce and Dennis Douglas.
Oh, yeah.
Played for Quincy.
They definitely were a good basketball team. We're ready for second half action here as Waltonville and Triad come back out on the court. Of course, the teams will change ends, and Walton will be coming towards us now. The second half, wearing those red uniforms trimmed in the blue, and they hand the ball off to Seth Carnes, and here we go with second half action. Let's see what kind of adjustments teams can make. They go inside to Peterson. He's double teamed and tries to come back out to Cooper. Cooper gets it, puts up the shot from the lane.
Boom.
And does. Knocks it down. Good start for the Spartans here in the second half.
15-foot jump shot. I love it.
Off the dribble as Thompson brings it back up for the Knights. Gets it out to Stewart. They work it left side as Thompson fakes a shot. Now,
you don't see 15-foot jump shots anymore, man. That's why I get excited about it.
Not too many. It's a thing of the past, isn't it?
He traveled. They got him.
Yeah, they got him. You called that one from up here on Zawodniak. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Zawodniak called for the foul. See, once a referee, always a referee. You
Can't help it.
Just can't get out of
Can't
your
help
blood.
it.
You just can't get it out of your blood. That's
Can't
right.
help it.
Aiden Kretz will bring it up against that diamond one press of Triad. They get it across. There's a trap. There's those long arms again.
That paid off.
Picked off by Hasquin. Hasquin
Good
will
pass.
leave it.
Oh, he
It's
missed
blocked.
He
Blocked.
stuck that ball in the Olsen corner.
He did. Tried to stick it in the Olsen hole, and it won't go in there. It only gets wedged in there. That's a long joke going way back. Those of you who haven't watched us or listened to us enough, but years and years ago when I played high school basketball, and I would stick the ball between the rim and the backboard, and it obviously didn't go in.
Yeah.
My coach would yell at me.
There's no points awarded for that.
No points awarded for that. And he started calling that the Olsen hole. Said, don't stick it in the Olsen hole. So I learned my lesson. Here's Cooper off the dribble. Short that
tough
time.
Shot.
Peterson
Good
with the rebound.
board.
Back up, short. And he's going to be called for the
out.
foul, and that's going to be 3 on Gage Peterson.
Yeah.
He was trying to get that rebound, but couldn't get it.
All right, here's a challenge for Coach Lowry, because I said before the game started, Gage Peterson needs to play 28 to 32 minutes.
Mm-hmm. He looks like he's going to ride with him right now with the 3 fouls. And down 10, I think you almost need to.
Yeah.
They're still pressing.
A lot of time, though, in this third quarter.
Here's Winslow with
They
it.
went
Takes
right
it
at
inside. He leans in.
Oh, no.
And it's a blocking foul. It's a blocking foul, and that's going to be number 4 on Peterson. And Waltonville fans that are here are not happy. And Gage is a little slow to get up.
Yeah.
That was quite a collision there. Quite a collision. Looking down at Coach Anthony Lowry, I think he's going to stay. I think he's going to stay with him.
Yeah, I don't know. Here we go.
Nope.
That's different. 4's different.
Yeah, 4's different than 3
Yeah.
for sure, particularly in the third quarter. Riley Stewart looks like he's getting ready to come in. That shot was missed by Triad. They put it back up and missed that one.
I mean, there's a lot of third quarter yet to play.
Ethan Stewart on the foul.
3 fouls on Stewart.
And Gage Peterson will go to the bench at the 6:29 mark. I'm going to write that down. 6:29 mark of the third quarter. Let's see what happens to Waltonville with him on the bench as the Spartans bring it back up. McCabe Dever. Just not much size out there at all right now for Waltonville.
No, they're like playing 5 guards right now.
McCabe Dever for 3. That helps a ton. Big 3 ball cuts it to 7. Triad brings it back up. Tyler Thompson.
They got some height on there, but Jaggers, maybe he's a freshman, isn't he?
He played in that JV game, I'm sure, over in the other gym a little while ago. And that's a basket by Winslow and a foul called underneath on Carnes, I believe. They're going to count that bucket. And Carnes will commit his very first foul. And Winslow will be at the line for the and 1. Drew Winslow, 6'6" junior.
He's in double figures now with 10.
He's a good
11.
player. He's a good player.
He is.
You know, you talk about the size that Triad has. How about the fact that they only started one senior?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They started a freshman, a sophomore, 2 juniors, and 1 senior. So Triad going to have a lot of these guys back next year and a lot of that size back.
Just body types out there, right? I bet some of these guys are multi-sport athletes for
I would
Triad.
say so. Again, football is a big sport in Triad. Probably a lot of these guys will play football. And what do we got?
Almost a steal, knocked out of bounds by Triad.
Okay, so Waltonville will bring it back up. Cooper trying to stay away from that trap. He splits the
trap.
defenders.
And that's going to be 3 fouls on Tyler Thompson.
Okay, so the fouls are mounting for Thompson.
2 players with 3 for Triad, and then, of course, Gage Peterson has 4 for Waltonville. Nobody else has 2.
Coach Jeff Guidry doesn't look like he's making any move there along the bench. Here's Cooper off the dribble. That one won't go, but he gets fouled.
Shot.
And that foul should be going on Ackerman, I believe. Yeah, Isaac
That's
Ackerman.
his first.
And that'll send Kyle Cooper to the line. We mentioned assistant coaches for Triad, Dave Jackson and Wayne Hari. And Dave Jackson is married to Wayne Hari's daughter, Jordy. They just had a little baby girl here recently. From what I've seen on Facebook, she's cute as a button. You talked to...
I think they're here.
You talked to Jordy's mom a little bit ago, didn't you? She
I
stopped
did.
by the booth.
Cheryl.
Uh-huh.
She did stop by the booth, yeah. I left you hanging while I was talking to her.
That's all right. Cooper makes both free throws for Waltonville. Thompson,
like, what are you doing? I says, what happens when you can't get him down the floor like you need to? You wind up in the broadcast booth.
Shot from the left wing, and that's
in and out.
In and out, grabbed by Carnes.
You know, Randy, they could get this thing down to 7.
Yeah.
With Gage on the bench.
4:58.
There it is. Boom.
You called it. You called it. Cooper for 3. It's a 7-point game, and Coach Guidry calls timeout for Triad.
And a 7-point quarter for Kyle Cooper. He's in double figures with 12.
The Waltonville Spartans are hanging around against the state-ranked Class 3A Triad Knights.
They need to get to that fourth quarter mark under 10. Get Gage back in. See what happens.
Back with more from Pinckneyville in a moment.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Back here at the Panther Showcase at Duster Thomas Gymnasium on Dick Korn Court. Coach Korn sitting to our left here, as a matter of fact, in broadcast row. Shot from the right wing is off the iron, no good. Rebound grabbed out of there by Kyle Cooper.
Randy, the Spartans have outscored them 10-5 this quarter.
That's pretty good news if you're a Waltonville fan. As Kyle Cooper works it over to Seth Carnes, he'll drive baseline, and he's going to be fouled.
Yeah, that's going to be 4 fouls on Tyler Thompson.
Yeah, Tyler Thompson, the 6'6 sophomore, one of the starters.
He's going to have a seat.
He is. He's heading to the bench.
The thing is, you know, they can replace him size with size.
Yeah, they can. They're going to come back with Donnie Becker, it looks like. So 6'6 will sit down, replaced by 6'3. As a free throw's made by Carnes, and that cuts it to a 6-point game, Ron. This is as close as they've been since it was 6-0.
It is, and they've done this with Gage Peterson on the bench. I'll look for Seth Carnes to knock this free throw down as well. Jinxed him.
Rebound grabbed out of there by Winslow for Triad. Working to the right side now to Zawodniak. We don't run across that name too often, do we? Zawodniak. Be a good Scrabble word.
Yeah.
Zawodniak.
Yeah. It looks like an eye chart when you're looking at it.
You'd get some points for that with a
Like,
Z and a W and a K all
does
in
that
it.
spell anything? No, that's just an eye chart.
That's a valuable Scrabble word there. As a foul's going to be called, I think, on the Spartans as the pass went to Winslow. You know, Drew Winslow's really shown the ability to not only shoot from outside, but he's a slasher, too. He's a good player, just a junior.
Yeah.
Checking back in will be Owen Droy for the Knights, replacing Donnie Becker.
Yeah, Winslow is their leading scorer right now with 11.
3:55 left here in the third quarter. Knights will have it. Zawodniak triggers it in out to Ackerman. Now to Zawodniak again. He's playing catch out there with Ackerman. Oh, almost a steal by Cooper.
Waltonville playing like a matchup zone with that small lineup out there.
Again, you got to give the Spartans credit hanging in there and playing pretty good defense against a much, much bigger team that outsizes them at all 5 positions.
Yeah.
Especially with Peterson on the bench.
This running clock benefits Waltonville, I think, right here. With Gage Peterson on the bench.
Yeah, shortens the game. Get him back out there in the fourth quarter. The drive is in by Brody Hasquin.
Nice patience by Triad.
Yeah. Found a little seam there and took it into the hole.
They weren't going to shoot it until they got the one they wanted.
Yeah, back to an 8-point game. Remind you, it was a 12-point game at the half, so Spartans have outscored them here in this third quarter, despite Peterson's foul trouble. With it is Lampke. Lampke down low now they go to Stewart. Stewart's cut off on the baseline, comes back over to Klingler. Klingler can't shoot, gives it to Dever. Back to Klingler. He'll hang it off to Cooper.
Yeah, the tallest guy out there is what, 6 foot maybe?
Yeah.
For Waltonville.
Yeah, Cooper's guarded by a guy that's 6'2", and Cooper's 5'10". Cooper takes it baseline, makes contact, and they're calling with a charge.
Yeah.
Cooper with the charge.
I think that was a good call. I mean, Triad play some pretty good defense themselves.
They do.
They play really good defense.
They do. They're very well coached. Play good defense.
And, you know, that's the Wayne Hari influence right there.
He was always a good defensive coach.
Yes, he was. One of the best.
Stay between your man and the basket, right? That was his patented line.
Keep yourself between the opponent and the basket.
The most quoted line in Southern Illinois, courtesy of Wayne Hari. Shot from the wing is good by Stewart, and it's another 3-ball, and then a foul on the rebound.
That's 3 threes for Ethan Stewart. That bucket will count.
And a foul on the rebound against the Knights.
They're going to shoot free throws because we're over 5 fouls.
Right, so we'll walk to the other end, and Riley Stewart. No, it's not Stewart. It's going to be Lampke, or Klingler, rather. Klingler going to the line for Waltonville.
First foul on Owen Joy.
1:59 left here in the third quarter. Again, we'll have another one for you after this from the shootout. You still got time to get here if you're somewhere nearby, though. Get out here to the gym and watch plenty of games here this afternoon. We're going to have Centralia against Teotopolis coming up after this. 2 state-ranked teams.
No 1-and-1, so he's got 2 throws.
Yep. Made the first
out
one,
of
missed
2.
the second.
That's on the back.
So we'll walk to the other end, and Triad will go to the line.
2 on McCabe.
Owen Droy, 6'2" senior, will be there. Good crowd here for this fourth game of the day. As the free throw is knocked down. If you just joined us, I'll bring you up to date on the scores of the other games here from the shootout today. It was Chester over Sisney in game 1, 57-51. Greenville beat Sparta 54-38 in game 2. And then the game right before this was Mascoutah over Carbondale 53-40. As the second one is missed, and here comes Waltonville with it. Cooper for 3. That's no good. Battle for the rebound. Triad wins it. Again, the taller Knights. Look out. This could be an easy one, and it is to Winslow.
7-point quarter for Winslow.
It was a 6-point game, and now it's ballooned back up to 13 again. And that's a bad pass. He zigged when he should have zagged.
We've seen that a couple of times today.
We've seen that twice. Yep, sure have.
Yeah, they got it down to 6, and now it's back up to 13. It was 12 at the half. Yeah.
Triad led by 5 after the first quarter. The Spartans are giving them a good effort today, and again, Gage Peterson's been on the bench much of this third quarter.
Right.
Got 4 fouls.
Pretty much the entire third quarter.
He got the third and fourth one, boom, boom. The fourth one was trying to take a charge, but he was called for the block. As Winslow has it, we're down to a minute left in this third quarter. A 1A against a 3A. Don't see that too often, especially when both teams are state ranked.
I remember when...
and that's thrown away, and it's going to be Waltonville ball.
I remember when Breeze Mater Day was 3A, and it wasn't a home and away series, but they'd take turns playing each other. Played Woodlawn. When Woodlawn was really good, they would play Mater Day every year. That was always an interesting matchup.
Sure.
At that time, that was a 1A. That was a good 1A, 3A battle.
40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Let's see if the Spartans can get some more points. Cooper has it out front. Goes to Klingler. Peterson is back in the game. He's got it right now. He turns and shoots, scores, and he's fouled. Peterson with the bucket and a foul by Owen Droy. So Coach Lowry rolled the dice and brought him in a little early. And it pays dividends there.
He did.
Back in for the Knights. Replacing Droy will be Ethan Stewart. And you mentioned he's hit how many threes today?
Ian Stewart's got 3 threes.
Yeah,
he has no other field goals or free throws. He's made 3 threes.
Tyler Thompson back in for the Knights. He's 6'6", and he's probably back in there because Peterson's back in. And Peterson's good on the free throw. It's a 10-point game.
Yeah, the coach probably recognized that and said, I got to get my big guy in here.
28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kent Williams will be bringing his St. Louis DeSmet team here tonight to take on state-ranked Moline. That'll be the game after the Centralia T-Town game. We will not be broadcasting that one, but we're going to hang around and watch a little of it before we go home.
Yeah. The Mount Vernon fans will recognize maybe John Nockey, I believe, as one of his assistant coaches.
Yep. 2 former Rams. And 2 guys who both played Division I basketball.
They played together in high school, right?
Played together in high school and both played Division I basketball. Can you name the school that John Nockey played at?
Oh, man. I think maybe I can, but I'm not 100% sure about this. I'm going to say UNLV.
You're right. You're right. I thought I had you. You pulled that one out of the hat.
I just heard that recently. I don't know why that came up, but...
Yeah, John played at UNLV, and, of course, Kent is the second all-time leading scorer in SIU history. Back in the game for the Knights, number 4 is Donnie Becker. So Kent and John will be coaching their DeSmet Spartans against Moline here a little bit later on this evening. There's a horn. That came fairly close.
Yeah.
That's the end of 3 quarters here at Dick Corn Court as Triad Knights lead Waltonville 42-31. We'll come back with a 4th and final quarter moment live on AreaSports.net. Back here at Duster Thomas Gymnasium in Pinckneyville, and Ron, actually, Waltonville outscored Triad that quarter.
They did. They got one back. They'd cut a 12-point lead in half, and then they gave most of it back. But, Gage Peterson spent a lot of time on the bench. So
He's back now out there to start this fourth quarter, playing with 4 personal fouls. And let's see what happens as the fourth quarter is underway. Triad has the basketball.
I can think of no reason to save him now.
Nope. Zawodniak has it. There's a trap by the Spartans. Ooh, they throw it back out to Stewart. It was almost over his head. Now over to Zawodniak.
It's another advantage of that height. You can make a bad pass. And
out to Cooper. And Cooper's going to get pushed. And that's a foul here early in the fourth quarter. Again, you reset the fouls, the team fouls every quarter now under the new rule this year. So that's the first team foul this quarter on the Knights.
3 on Hasquin.
Out of bounds. Cooper gets it in. Out to McCabe Dever. Tried to go back down to Cooper and slapped out of bounds by the Knights. As Cooper tries to get it back in, and he does to Peterson. Now to Cooper for 3. That won't go, but there's an offensive rebound by McCabe Dever, the Swiss Army knife. He does it again, out to Klingler now. And that's going to be a foul.
It's going to be the first foul, Donnie Becker.
You know, if Triad keeps fouling here and sends Waltonville to the line, Waltonville will have a chance to score with the clock, not moving. And
yeah.
It's never over until it's over. So you keep giving them opportunities and teams hang around, crazy things happen. But as we said at the top of the broadcast, I don't think that most people thought Waltonville would come in and win this game, but it's a great experience, and the idea is to get better.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to do. As the shot goes up, missed in there by Riley Stewart. And another offensive rebound for the Spartans, and timeout's called by Coach Anthony Lowry. Timeout with 6:54 to go in the game, and Ron, we were talking about going to Quincy, Notre Dame next Saturday to do the shootout game up there between Waltonville and Payson Seymour. We got a game scheduled this Tuesday too, don't we?
We do. We're going to go back to Cesar-Valere, where we were at for their first game of the season, I believe. And they're playing Kyle Cooper's big brother's team, Luke Cooper's Woodlawn Cardinal.
All right. So that'll be an interesting matchup. Woodlawn Cardinals against Cesar-Valere.
Should be.
Tuesday night.
Both those teams are playing better. The night we were there, Cesar-Valere had about 2 or 3 practices. They were coming off a historic football season.
Yeah.
And they got beat pretty handily by Hamilton County, but then they just recently got beat on a full-court buzzer beater by Hamilton County over at the BIT.
Right. Right. They're playing much better basketball.
Woodlawn's won some games they weren't expected to win last week or two. So
Triad had to rush back out on the court real fast. They were ready to start play without him, but they get out there just in time and knock it out of bounds. And Cooper will try it again as he comes out to Dever. Dever
nice
gives
pass.
it to Peterson. He pump fakes, goes up,
and
Asquin with it.
I think this game makes him a better player.
Oh, they skip it over to Stewart, almost threw it out of bounds. Now in the lane, the drive by Winslow won't go. As he took it up against Peterson. Peterson was careful not to foul him, and there's a shot underneath.
Move.
The Swiss Army knife scores again. McCabe Dever.
Triad might need a timeout here pretty soon.
Cuts it to 6 with 6:07 left. As Stewart has it back in the front court. He'll work it down the corner to Hasquin.
Nice pass.
Shovels it inside. Might have been deflected,
Boy,
but it goes in anyway.
Too.
Yeah, Owen Droy got it to go. And that cuts it back to an 8-point game, or puts it back up to an 8-point game. 5:42 left to play. Cooper with it. Goes
nice
down
pass.
to Peterson. He's got his man sealed, and he scores. When Gage Peterson gets it that deep, usually good things happen for Waltonville.
He's in double figures.
6-point game. Steal. Cooper has it. No, it's not Cooper. I'm sorry. It's Klingler. Klingler with the steal that time. And then stolen right back. It's a pinball down there. And shot up and in by Hasquin, and Peterson had to be real careful on that one.
Yeah, good job there not to foul out.
He just stood there. Cooper has it in the front court again.
That's all he could do.
Down the lane, shot is short, might have been deflected. Peterson with a rebound, goes back up strong, missed it, and picked up by Dever. Dever in the lane.
Short.
And Dever chases it back, but it's out of bounds off of him. And again, that shot was altered by the size of Triad. Checking back in for the Knights, number 34 is Tyler Thompson. Timeout Waltonville. Timeout with 4:52 to go in the ball game. It's an 8-point contest, 46-38. Waltonville hanging around here against the Class 3A Triad Knights, who are also state ranked. We'll be back more from Pinckneyville in just a moment.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area. Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Hey, don't forget, coming up after this one, we'll have one more contest for you that we're broadcasting here from the Panther Showcase. We'll have the Centre Orphans, who are state ranked in 3A, against the Totopolis Wooden Shoes, who are state ranked in 2A. That should be a good one. We'll have that one for you on a separate link here on our website and on our YouTube channel. So again, 2 ways to watch, either on our YouTube channel or on our website, both called AreaSports.net. As we come back to live action, Triad has it. Over to Stewart. Stewart down on the baseline. It goes to Ackerman. Inside the paint. Shot is missed in there by Thompson, but they tip it back out to Zawodniak. Again, the length, the arms on these Triad Knights, I mean, they're huge.
Yeah, I got them an extra possession right there.
One of the bigger teams you're going to see in this part of the state, that's for sure. And again, a lot of these guys are going to be back next year. There's not that many seniors. They got a lot of juniors, sophomores, and even start a freshman. Pass goes down on the baseline, now down to Zawodniak. Back out to the top. It's Ackerman for 3, and he buries it. You know, Ackerman has come off the bench, and he's been huge for Triad.
Yeah, he's got 3 threes. That's all his points, as does Ethan Stewart. 3 threes. That's 18 points right there, Randy.
Cooper with the fadeaway 12-footer. Cuts it back to 9.
I mean, he got multiple players can shoot the 3 in spite of all that height.
Thompson back in the front court for the Knights. Down to 3:43 left. Now, Waltonville has not committed any team fouls at all. So if they're going to want to send Triad to the line here soon, they're going to have to start fouling. Of course, Peterson can't commit any.
Yeah, I wouldn't hurt to just get a little extra aggressive right now and go for a steal. If you get called for a foul, you know, you need to foul anyway.
Right, exactly. Down to 3:19 left.
I'd do it now with 3 minutes to go.
Because Triad is just trying to run clock.
Yeah.
If they get a layup, they're going to take it. But otherwise, they're just running a weave. They're running clock.
There we go. Coach Anthony's telling him to get up on him.
Yep, he did. Klingler picked up the foul. That's team foul 1. Still got 4 more to give before you send them to the line. Again, under the new foul rule, it's never a 1-and-1 bonus anymore. It's a super bonus all the time. It's always 2 free throws. Klingler will come out of the game, and also Riley Stewart will come out of the game as Seth Carnes is back in there, and so is Isaiah Lamke for
They got some good minutes out of those guys today.
They did. Like I said, this was a growing experience, a learning experience for the Spartans, win or lose. Been a good game for them to play, and they've done well. They've represented themselves well.
You got a foul. Go for a steal. There you go.
There's foul number 2 right there. Down to 2:48 left. Again, I think you can see the time up in the right-hand corner of our screen.
That's 3 fouls on McCabe Dever.
Ethan Stewart gets it in to Thompson. There's a double team down underneath, and another foul's called.
That's going to be 4 fouls, I believe, on McCabe Dever.
I think he's going to get free throws out of this one, though.
Yeah.
He was in the act of shooting. So Ethan Stewart will go to the line for a pair with 2:44 left. Yeah, Tuesday night we will be at Cesarville to bring you a game between the Devils and the Woodlawn Cardinals. And next Saturday we're making a long road trip up to Quincy, Notre Dame to bring you shootout contest between Payson Seymour and these Waltonville Spartans. As the second free throw is missed, here comes Cooper and Waltonville. He'll put up the 3 off the back iron. Rebound grab by Triad. Again, Ethan Stewart went up and got that one over Peterson. 10-point game with 2:28 left. Here's Thompson with it inside the paint, and a foul is going to be called. See if, is that on Carnes? Yeah, Carnes' second foul. Fourth team foul, so the next one will be sending Triad to the line. And this time they come into Winslow. Winslow goes up for the shot, missed it. There's a big rebound by Waltonville. Let's see if they can capitalize. Carnes has it. He'll put up the three. Short. Peterson with the rebound. Goes back up. Missed it.
Man.
Just couldn't get it to go. Had the shot, but couldn't get it. Thompson with the big rebound this time for Triad. Waltonville's chasing. Up to Winslow.
Nice pass.
Winslow down low to Zawodniak for the deuce. Knights moved the ball well that time.
Yeah. They got their halftime lead back now.
Minute 48 left. Here's Peterson in the post, working against Winslow. Nope. Gets it back out to Lamke. Now back to Peterson.
Good entry pass.
Decides he can't shoot, so he goes back to Carnes. Now it comes again to Lamke. Out for a three ball, and that's a three ball by
Debbie and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Back here live at Duster Thomas Gymnasium, Dick Korn Court, as we got a minute 31 left in this one as the Triad Knights will have the basketball length of the floor. They're just trying to run out the clock here. They don't necessarily have to score again.
Give Waltonville credit, Randy. They've won the second half so far.
They have played well.
They've won the second half, and they spent most of the third quarter without Gage Peterson.
Right. So they went toe-to-toe with a much bigger school. And I think you said it best, Ron, at the beginning of the broadcast. Waltonville with an enrollment about 100 and Triad with an enrollment about 1,200. So there's a disparity in enrollment. And then, of course, there's a big discrepancy in size, too.
Yeah.
As the Knights' starting lineup was just huge. As foul is going to be called on Kyle Cooper. And that's going to send Tyler Thompson to the line. And what has he done there today at the line? Has he been there?
Tyler Thompson.
34.
Yeah, he has not.
Okay.
And he just scored his first point.
Okay. Maybe that's why they fouled him, because they felt like that he was untested at the line. But he's shown the ability to
yeah, he knocks him down.
Yep.
What is he, 6'6"?
Yeah. Pretty good weapon to have out there. And that's going to be a foul on the Knights. That's 4 team fouls, so Waltonville not yet at the line with a minute 11 left.
There's a lot of players, both teams, right, with 4 fouls, but no one has fouled out of this game yet.
Here's a pump fake.
Nice
and a shot
move
up by Dever. No, missed the shot, but there's Winslow with a rebound again. And Seth Carnes comes up and fouls him right away to stop the clock and going to send them to the line. 62 seconds left. Well, if Triad makes these free throws down the stretch, not only will they win the game, but the margin of victory will be much greater than what the game has kind of been like. It's been more of like a 9 or a 10-point game all the way, really.
Waltonville got it to 6 on 2 occasions, I think.
They did. As that free throw was made.
One time they did it with Gage Peterson on the bench. The next time they got there, he was on the floor, but they just could not get over the hump.
Right.
That's a good free throw shooting team.
Yeah, it is, and give credit to Triad. They just haven't panicked.
No,
they haven't panicked. They've gone about their business. Especially losing that heartbreaker last night at the buzzer.
They've grinded it out after losing a tough game.
Peterson with the up and under move. He scores.
The left hand.
Yeah,
I like it.
Good looking play there by Peterson. Again, you folks watching from the Triad area, I'll let you know that Peterson's just a sophomore.
Right.
So. Southern Illinois is going to see a lot more of him in the next couple of years. Timeout on the ticking one ourselves. Be right back from Pinckneyville.
Tax return time is here, so drop in at Box Drop of Salem and do some shopping. You've worked hard and you've earned it. Update your mattress or your furniture. At Box Drop of Salem, you'll find different styles from retro, modern, sectionals, recliners, sofas, dining tables, and so much more. First come, first serve. See it, try it, take it home the same day. Box Drop is worth the drive to save money with prices marked way down from retail. Find Box Drop on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Welcome back here to Duster Thomas Gymnasium. Nice crowd here today. Weather's nasty outside, so it's a good day to be inside here watching basketball. And you got time to get here, fans, and see a lot more basketball games. It's going to be Centralia against Teotopoulos after this, and then Moline will take on Kent Williams' St. Louis DeSmet team at roughly 5:30, and then the nightcap will be the Pinckneyville Panthers against Waterloo. So time to see a lot more basketball here today. We'll bring you one more contest here on our website and YouTube page after this. That'll be the Centralia T-Town game. As the Knights have it, as a pass comes into Zwodniak and he is fouled and will go to the line.
It's going to take a while to play these last 44 seconds.
I think it might. But you know what? They've been running way, way, way ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
The next game is supposed to tip at 4, and it's only 3:29, so that's how far ahead of schedule we are.
Yeah, we're in great shape.
Yeah.
Zwodniak, I like to say that at the line.
Yep.
I just wanted to say that.
I'm going to try that. I'm going to try his name in Scrabble next time and see if it's an actual word other than just a last name.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points on that one.
It would be.
Because, yeah, you got a Z, a W, and a K.
I'm going to look for it on the chart up there the next time I need to get my driver's license renewed. Zwodniak.
Landon is the lone senior in their starting lineup as he hits both free throws.
Man.
He's been a spark plug for them today as Cooper's shot won't go, and there's a rebound by Winslow.
Don't foul him. Don't foul him.
Drew Winslow doing it at both ends.
Foul him.
Yeah. Carnes commits the foul with 31 seconds left. And again, as good a free throw shooting team as Triad is, they're going to widen the gap of this final score, which is going to make it much greater than what it's really been.
Three-pointers changed the game, but I don't know, man. Down 13 with 31 seconds. I don't know.
Well, and you can't keep trading 2 free throws for a 3 anyway. Trading 3 for 2.
No.
Aiden Kretz back in the game, replacing Lamke for Waltonville. As Thompson will have another one. And he missed one, but they get a rebound. And another foul is going to be called. Yep. And then this time they foul Isaac Ackerman. And he'll go to the line. Ackerman's hit some big threes today for Triad.
That might be 5 fouls if they called that on McCabe Dever. And they did.
That's going to be it for Dever. And his little brother, Witten Dever, will check in the game for Waltonville.
McCabe finishes in double figures with 10.
So Waltonville fans give him a nice hand.
Dever for Dever. We got some brothers going to play in that Centralia game.
Yep.
The Meyer brothers.
Yep. And some Niebergies that are probably cousins somewhere along the line. Niebergie's a pretty regular name up there in T-Town. 15-point game. Here's Seth Carnes trying to bank it in. It won't go. Rebound by Winslow, and they ought to just
now they won't foul.
They ought to just let him dribble it out. Yeah, I think that Coach Lowry's calling off the dogs here. Yep. That's going to be your final score. Triad Knights are going to win this one by 15 points, 60-45, but it was more like a 9 or a 10-point game.
Yeah.
Good effort by the Waltonville Spartans.
Waltonville won most of that second half.
Yeah. Triad improves to 16-8 on the season. And Waltonville falls to 17-5. Ron is working on our post-game stats. Player of the game is going to be Drew Winslow. I think we could have called that ourselves, couldn't we?
I agree with that.
Yeah, he had a heck of a game for the Triad Knights. We'll come back and take a look at those post-game stats here in just a moment, and then we'll get ready for our next broadcast, which will be on a separate link here on the website and on the YouTube page. It's going to be Centralia against T-Town. That is coming up here live on AreaSports.net.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. Fees may apply.
Back here at Duster Thomas Gymnasium, final score 60-45. Triad beats Waltonville as Ron is finishing up our stats. And then we'll get ready for our next broadcast. They've already started running the clock here on the next game as the teams are out warming up. It's the T-Town Wooden Shoes and the Centralia Orphans. We'll have that one on a separate link on our website. No pressure, Ron. No pressure.
Not ready.
No pressure. Tell you about some other games that will be coming up here. First of all, I'll give you the finals so far. Chester defeated Sisney in the first game here today at the Showcase, 57-51. Greenville beat Sparta 54-38. And it was Mascoutah over Carbondale by a score of 53-40. And again, Triad just beat Waltonville by a score of 60-45. So we're more than the halfway mark here. As Ron, you got some stats for us.
Yeah, let's call this the close enough stats.
Okay, let's do it.
Close enough stats for the Waltonville Spartans. They were whistled for 21 fouls tonight. As a team, they made 8 out of 10 free throws. Kyle Cooper led them, who had 14. McCabe Dever also joined him in double figures with 10. Seth Carnes had a free throw for 1. Witten Dever had a field goal for 2. Brendan Klingler had a free throw for 1, and Aiden Kretz a three-pointer for 3 points. Total of 45. For the victorious Triad Knights, they were led in scoring by the most valuable player of this game. We were in agreement on that. Drew Winslow with 17 points, but not just the points. He's an all-around player. Ethan Stewart joined him in double figures with 10 points. Landon Zawodniak had 6. Brody Hasquin had 8. Tyler Thompson with 3. Donnie Becker with 4. Owen Droy with 3. And Isaac Ackerman off the bench with double figures, 10 points. The Knights were 14 out of 19 from the free throw line, and they committed 19 personal fouls. They moved to 16-8 on the season.
All right, that is going to wrap it up here from this broadcast, and we'll join you for the Centralia T-Town game coming up in just a few moments on a separate link. Till then, so long.